let's look at this fake Milwaukee battery-powered blower fan that I bought on AliExpress. I was after one of those sort of handheld blower devices that I've seen advertised, and I was wondering if there was any reputable tool manufacturers that had made any. I found that there was a Makita one, but I have Milwaukee batteries, so I had a look if Milwaukee had any, but they didn't. But I did find this sort of fake knockoff one on AliExpress. So it's made sort of out of what looks like a real Milwaukee drill housing or impact driver housing, but then these black parts on the top and bottom are 3D printed. They're actually pretty good quality, with even some lettering in there. But yeah, they seem pretty strong. The trigger mechanism here is like on and off, and then there's a speed control knob at the top here. So there's no speed control in the trigger itself. There's also no batteries, battery LED, anything in that hole. It's completely empty, and the direction sort of buttons have been blanked off. But yeah, it takes a regular M12 battery, and I'll show you how that looks. So here's a 4 amp hour one in there. I'll turn it down because I'm at my desk here. I don't want to start blowing everything away. If you turn it all the way to the left, all the way down, it doesn't do anything. So you got to turn it up a little bit for it to start working. There you go. You can see inside there's like a ducted brushless fan. Well, I think it's brushless, I'm not sure. Ducted fan inside there. There's like a speed controller probably in here because there's a little bit of an LED you can kind of see shining up there when you turn it on. Probably can't see it in this video though. But yeah, it gets pretty fast. I'll turn it up and point it the other way. So you actually feel the kickback when you do it full speed. It does kick it back. And you can adjust the speed while it's on there. But then when it's all the way off, it doesn't do anything. There is a bit of a delay when you turn it on as well. It ramps up a bit, but there's also a bit of an initial delay. It doesn't turn on straight away. So yeah, I want to have a look what's inside this thing. Seems pretty okay. There's some screws in the back here. I'll take those out. I bought this for inflating camping air beds mostly, but I do have like a mains powered air duster that I use sometimes. Oh, there's bits of the 3D printed plastic coming off here. Yeah, the air dusters, the plug-in ones, they're pretty good as well. I've used those to dust off computers and things in the past. So this is, I guess, a more convenient version of those because it's completely cordless. Incidentally, this 3D printing, it does seem pretty good and strong. I'm not sure what material it is. It seems pretty sort of matte, so I'm not sure if it's PLA. It might be a composite material with some filler in there, maybe some carbon fiber. I'm not sure. The red part, the original part, that feels like glass fiber reinforced plastic, like the official original Milwaukee material that they would use. So that seems really good quality as well. Okay, yeah, you can see the sort of 3D printing bed artifacts there. Yeah, little ductless fan. Oh, there's some hot glue in there. Little ductless fan. That's the speed controller board at the top there. It looks like another 3D printed piece to hold it in place. The sort of plus design at the top, I think that's on the impact drivers. There's a button in there with 4 different LEDs to show which speed you've selected. So I'm pretty sure this is a impact driver housing. So yeah, there's some more wires down there. Need to take some more screws out to get into that. Sorry if this video isn't the best quality. I'm doing my best Big Clive impression here, just by quickly taking tools apart. So Yeah, I wonder if they've got a bunch of the body shells of the impact drivers from the original manufacturer, because this is where the sticker would normally go, showing the description or the model number of the real tool. And it's even got those brass threaded inserts for the belt clips. Come on, little screw, get out of there. I haven't done you enough. There we go. Looks like, oh, there's one longer screw. Was that the one that I just took out here? Well, I'll have to watch the video back to make sure I put the longer screw back in the correct hole. The rest are all the same. And then there's this little clip that's inside. I remember seeing that on an AVE vid. I've got to get that out. Looking for the right tool for the job here. This is not going to be easy. I might just pause the video for a second, come back. There we go, I got it out in the end. Just used a screwdriver to lift up the little tab there. Right, let's see if it'll open up. Oh, I missed a screw. One more at the top here. Let's see, yep, standard length. Okay, it's coming apart. There we go. Okay, interesting. Yeah, this looks decidedly hand-built. I can see quite a bit of like hand gluing for these parts, these little blanking pieces on the direction changer area. The switch looks relatively normal. Although the speed control wires have been snipped there, you can see there's only 2 wires coming out of that. Here's the electronic speed controller. And another little board here. What's that? Looks like the 3D printing is snapped just there where that screw goes in. I don't recognize that part. Probably some kind of interface. I see this switch is going in there, so it's direct the battery contact, so it's probably just an on and off to send the power into the speed controller. Not sure why it needs such a big chip though. Oh, I guess it's probably some kind of transistor. Can I show you that speed controller by lifting it up? Oops, looks like the main body part just fell out there. Oh wow, okay, so that's been hand cut out here for the wires. Yeah, looks like it might have been melted a bit. Looks what happens when you use a spinning saw that kind of melts the 3D printing as you cut it. Then the ducted fan has just been jammed in there. There's 3 wires going to it, so that means it's a brushless fan, we know that. And then there's a bit of clear heat shrink around this speed controller. I'll hold that up so you can see it a bit better. So yeah, that looks okay. And then the little speed controller knob also just has a single board in there with a very small resistor, and the variable resistor on top pokes through the hole. So yeah, interesting. It's got a screw holding that in place. Let's pop it out for completeness' sake. This feels a bit longer. Yeah, that's one of the long ones. going to come out. It's slowly coming out. Oh, there we go. And there's the fan, impeller, ducted fan. Yeah, no branding or anything. The number 12, I guess, or 12 volts. And it's got a date code of 2024-05. Interesting. So yeah, there we go. Good little tool, handy. Not the cheapest though. I think I paid about £40 on AliExpress for it. Looks like they're about £45 now. So yeah, get one of these if you need it, if you want to use your Milwaukee batteries. The other smaller handheld ones I haven't tried, but they look pretty similar, and I think they all use these sort of ducted motors. But I can't really recommend one over the other because I've only tried this one. But yeah, let me know what you think if you want to try one. Get your hands on one. Thanks, bye.